It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Throwing on first down. King. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
A loss of 12 yards. It's second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. King. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Carl Lawson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. It's brought in by Harris. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A 23-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's King. From the gun, he'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Flush to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will tie us at 3-3. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, this is Harris. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. Hey, no. Check 56. Let's go, D.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 25-yard line.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
58, come on. You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is King. To throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. King operating from the gun. He's letting it fly. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, King. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Uchenna Nwosu able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw. King, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now King. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Uchenna Nwosu. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. 93 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Los Angeles.
Here we go. Set. Touchdown. 55 to Mike. Drop deep. 2-6.
King now on 1st and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's King, operating from the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. King. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels
On first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. The play, it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Now a first down carry for Harris. Yards there and a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On the ground, it's Harris. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Gurley again here on first down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And the Rams first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40.
A gain of 12. First down, Rams.
On first down, it's Gurley. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw is King. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. King on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, King. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Brandon Brooks. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Joseph is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
We'll go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run with Harris. Call it an 8-yard pickup, but it'll be 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona 1st. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Littleton able to record his 5th sack of the season. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
A give to Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 13.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Murray with a 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. The 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
This is Harris. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Mike, 58, right there. Now watch one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big run there by Gurley, and even 60 yards. With that run, Charles, he passed Hall of Famer Curtis Martin for 5th all-time, over 14,100 yards rushing. I'm not sure what more he can accomplish.
Well, in his mind, he thinks he can continue on and get up to number 1 on the all-time rushing list, but you're exactly right. What a career and what accomplishments. And to pass Curtis Martin, who is known by his Hall of Fame coach with the Jets and the Patriots as Wonder Boy, but that's a big-time deal. So if you're passing a guy that they called Wonder Boy, you're a heck of a player.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. 3rd and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Throwing on 2nd down, Murray. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
Under crunch. Check 56. I got one. Get him on.
Now Murray off play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray dancing to his left. The left side, it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, ready? Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. All day.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Watch the slip.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike 52.
Now King. From the gun, he'll throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Todd Gurley. 49 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 79 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. They're in the fourth quarter in Denver. The Broncos, they're just pouring it on in that one. Another victory perhaps in the Cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Rams on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's the backup Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Harris now to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. On first down, right back to Lindsey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Watch that, watch that, watch that.
22, check, cover. 22.
Murray to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
58, come on.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He's able to find Wallace. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Arizona, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.